Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
They'll ride the hot hand. Fights off a defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going. This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go Philly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. No problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll pull it on the read. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry up. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. He breaks a tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He uncorks one deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th.
Now, a 4th down.
I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. Has to get there to move the sticks. There he goes. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going forward in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
To the air. It's Green. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Blake. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. Breaks into the open. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Caught over the middle. It's Anthony. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Green. Starts to scramble to the left. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Running back searching for a hole. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Picks up one. Now, fourth down.
They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Tight end now in motion. Creates a little room. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Green. Bringing the heat. And as he throws.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill. Just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play. Set up. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They take the lead with the 6.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Give to the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position of the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls. Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Green. Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Yeah, it would be good if they would do something, but they won't do anything.
no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short.
Then at the last minute, every fucking running back I had, everybody just tired. The whole fucking running back staff is tired.
Scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays.
Get tired so fast.
I have no clue. That's what I was trying to figure out. Everything was fine, then all of a sudden everybody just got tired. But I'm gonna keep running this scheme, so we're gonna see.
Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Then they put me against these dudes. So if that dude Green just ran all over me, I can imagine what this dude about to do.
Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. To pass, it's Sellers. He's going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage? Knocking that ball away, doing it clean. No PI on that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, he took a lick. Good job, Six.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around,
took that
but
lick.
the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
Back. Let's see if they can do this shit again.
Trying to make life miserable for this offense.
Timeout, Iowa.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Handoff to the single running back. Hard running there. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important in their responsibilities.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll try the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
Free smoke, free smoke.
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score.
Free smoke, free smoke.
You still at work? Or you just chilling?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense
going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they capitalized.
It's another
on the pick,
seal pick.
Great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're...
Now you see why I don't pass the ball.
This offense had
And changing plays will help get me some games in.
off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Nice to us.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Fires to the tight end. Gets away from one, he's got space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down. The throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Floating away. Stepping to the right. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Across the 25, he's got room. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half.
MHMM, they don't block.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
They don't block at all when it's tough. When you pass the ball with them, they cave in when it's tough to block. Like, you got a couple seconds because they dominant run. That's what they want to do, is run the ball.
They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Power football with the run. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Got the tight end outside. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
got it in the middle. It's Moulton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And so you've got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Hawkeyes will go for it on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Extending the play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has
I told you, pass the ball, they line caving.
Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. It's Sellers.
They pick this team just for speed.
Man, I just love the execution by this.
South Carolina didn't have speed. Nobody wouldn't pick.
You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive.
TH2S crazy, they just letting them through.
They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Runs ahead.
Yeah, but then look at when they run the ball. They just dominate when it's time to run.
But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the lone running back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to call back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Snagged out of the air. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. Runs through a tackle.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They go to the ground. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And the Hawkeyes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Man, that's tough when you run the RPO and you put me in conflict. You can't let those linebackers come downhill really fast because I still have to play pass, and they hand it off, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
There he goes. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run it. It's Patterson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
What you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Pressure coming. He took a...
But I tell you, Jay, if they throw the ball, they're going to cave. This whole fucking line is going to cave.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
What I say? What I say? What did I just say, bro? They block. Nobody.
The offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This defense is going to have to sell out to stop the run and try to get the ball back one last time. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. The 20. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for space. It's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Gets it out fast. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They believe they can run right here. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
He's forced out of bounds at the 28.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Dotson. He's got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. They've got him in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of